Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean First Departure. Between this video and the last video, as I seem to be saying all the fucking time lately, I did a whole bunch of leveling, and by a whole bunch of leveling, I mean I got Yashua up to level 40. And between where I was and where I was grinding at, I got another level and blah blah blah. So remember when we first got to this continent, and we first went to Ekdar, and we were leaving the city, and Yoshua was like, hey, my fucking grandfather, some really old guy that I know, lives in the mountains nearby.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, we should go check that out. Well, I never checked that out, so let's go check that out. It's over here. I found it. Yay!
That was very enthusiastic.
Mount Ekdar!
Very enthusiastic.
So basically, we beat the ever-loving shit out of things.
Yeah, what
So
level
look
were
at them
we
fall.
Yeah, what level were we at the end of the last one? It certainly wasn't 40.
I think Roddick was like 42, but I think Yoshua was like in his 20s.
I believe that.
Shoo, it's a bit of an improvement.
Sounds like it.
Also, I'm very fond of this autumny environment. It's very pleasing on the eye.
They're behind us! They're behind us!
And on reflection, I can't think of many games that make use of red or golden leaves.
They really don't.
I know there was a very short area in Ni no Kuni,
I do not wish to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Even if that makes me
but outside of that, I cannot really think.
There aren't many that really use the whole autumn setting. There's a lot of winter, there's a lot of, green springtime forests.
Cutscene!
The man who
Yeah, it was the man who saved his life.
It is.
Or whatever.
It's just as I remember it.
It's a kind of crappy little hut.
Foster! It's me, Yoshua.
It suffices. I mean, you don't really need a big old fucking house stacking these days because you don't spend a whole lot of time in your house.
Joshua. Oh, goodness me.
Damn, he old.
Back, my friend.
Well, you rescued Yoshua as a kid.
I'm
Yoshua's
glad
an
you're still in
adult
good
now.
shape, Foster.
No, I get
And
it.
would these
I know
be
why
your
he's
friends,
old.
Joshua?
I'm not saying he's older than he should be. I'm just saying he old.
I'm Roddick.
Well, this is
Oh,
a
I guess
surprise. You're usually
Ronix
pretty
isn't
bashful
gonna
around
introduce
strangers.
himself. Or Fia. Where's Fia?
Oh, come now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fia.
Come in,
Or
all
Fia.
of you.
And
What?
what's her name?
Are they just not showing up since they're not, actually being used?
No, because I'm not using Ronix.
Oh yeah,
Well then, Joshua,
that's weird.
have you found your sister yet?
And I guess Ronix isn't saying anything because he's
No.
not always here for this?
Well, don't
Yeah, I mean,
give up.
since it's possible to not have
You know
him,
you'll see her again
it might be
someday.
the same reason Fia and the other chick aren't doing anything.
By the way,
That's
Normally
still
they-
disappointing, though. I mean, because usually they at least add some lines.
Yeah, normally they're at minimum standing in the background like Ronix is.
I haven't done much hunting lately, no.
Oh, the old man hasn't done much
I
hunting.
couldn't even if I tried.
Because
of the
Hunting more
monsters.
monsters around the forest than
I
used to.
wonder.
Why don't you hunt the monsters then?
I remember
Kill all of
you
them.
and I used to
Exterminate
go
them.
out hunting all the time, Joshua.
Somehow I can't see Yoshua.
Being a hunter?
Yeah, let's go kick their asses.
I'm sure fate brought us here for a reason. How about we all go and clear the
I'll go
monsters
clear
out?
the monsters.
If it was possible to clear all the monsters out of a certain area, don't you think random encounters would be a lot less of a problem?
Are you sure, Roddick?
Right.
it could take us a
Apparently not.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? I
We
say
could all
let's
die.
You have
Oh,
no idea
okay.
how
I'm pretty
much
sure
I
that's the worst that
appreciate
could happen.
this.
Yeah,
There's an
that's not too
entrance
bad.
into the forest out back.
Oh my god, okay, we're gonna go kill stuff. Thanks for your contribution, Ronix. Good captain! 10 out of 10 captain, I'm so glad you're here.
He may be the captain, but he certainly isn't the leader anymore.
Yay! Actually, I can't wait to the next story sequence to see if he just jacks that from Ronix to get Roddick again. Poor Roddick.
Yeah.
Oh, so now they're not random encounters, I guess, to make it more obvious when all the monsters have been slain.
Huh, that's a
Can we just leave these
interesting
alone?
change.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
You had it programmed in there that there could be monsters on the fucking screen, and you couldn't just go the extra mile to remove random encounters.
Apparently not.
Okay.
That's depressing, because that would have been cool.
I mean, I could understand it if it was just a port or if it was the original, but it's a full-on remake.
Right?
In a franchise that by the time this came out
That was
had
what they
already gone away from random
This might be
encounters.
simple.
did. I don't know. Well, if they wanted to keep the feel of the original, perhaps, but I don't know.
I don't know, I have as of yet to find a good
Guess it really was that
justification for random encounters. Like, I understand it on older hardware,
Yeah.
because yes, older hardware probably would have had a rough time rendering everything.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I mean, even in
Somebody's gonna get hurt real
Zelda
bad.
2 didn't have random encounters.
Yeah.
It had enemies on the map.
Oh, nice.
But, you know, whatever. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to older games, but modern games, I just don't
Guess it really
see...
was that simple.
I'm glad for this.
I don't know. Unless they're trying. I mean, if they're trying to like go for that old game feeling, but
I don't know, I guess that to me is the difference between things... That's a streamlining, not a simplifying thing.
You're fighting us?
It ranks up there with in the older games when you would... In the older turn-based games when you would assign a character to attack,
mm-hmm.
and if the enemy died, the character would attack the air.
It was way too
Oh god, I hated that.
See, it's such a dated mechanic. There's absolutely no reason for it. In much the same way, I don't see any pluses to random encounters.
No, I mean that's partially because you have like an active dislike of random encounters.
Even outside of that, name me a plus of a random encounter.
Well, sometimes they just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say fit, but feel like they fit a little more. Like
That's not...
well,
Somebody's gonna get hurt real
like Lost Odyssey had random encounters, and I had no issues with it in that.
Yet again, that's not
Well,
a plus.
well, here's the thing. That game, at least, the story and the characters were very traditional. So I think the traditional mechanics kind of added to that a little bit. Whereas if they had, you know, modern mechanics, modern menus and everything, but very traditional characters, it would have been kind of like janky and...
Randomly gets a really awesome rod.
Right, I saw that. It was impressive.
Okay.
But
It ties back into our whole, I have no idea why we would need to give Yoshua a really good weapon, but whatever, Yoshua has a good weapon. And I still haven't heard just a blanket positive for random encounters.
Well, I was getting to that. When the game, like, you know, plot, characters, whatever, is all very traditional, and you have this modern combat system, it really feels disjointed. Whereas if you kind of stick with the traditional not turn-based, but traditional random encounter system, it feels more natural.
I don't think it does. I think that's a completely subjective observation as opposed to the objective observation that random encounters are negative, or rather, being able to see the enemy as a positive because it gives the player a choice as to whether or not they want to engage in the enemy. Gives players an option. See, that's a positive. That is just a blanket objective positive.
Yeah. I don't know. I have nothing against them, so I'm.
But I'm saying, like, there's just no positives.
Well, I don't know.
Looks like company.
It has to fit the game a little bit.
Like,
'cause-
I feel like if Lost Odyssey, you know, using your example, had non-random encounters, you'd say the exact same thing.
You think?
So much to survive in this
Like,
world.
about, like, in the sense that you'd be like, oh, well, you know, that's fine.
Well, I mean, I would say that it's, you know, it's fine with.
Yeah,
No.
without random encounters.
It's fine. It's fine either way.
I don't see how it... You have not convinced me in any way that they add to... Okay, so basically this whole area appears to be get equipment for Yoshua.
Well, it's his side quest. It makes sense.
And I'm okay with this. Well, I guess we'll get Millie before too long, and then Yoshua can go fuck off, but... and Millie will stay in the party.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I have this thing where the main character and their chosen romantic interest.
Can we just leave these alone?
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
Both have to be. Normally, I'm like that too.
Although in Star Ocean 3, I hate the... Like, okay, these games let you choose whoever you want, but it's obviously biased in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Roddick and Millie are obviously the chosen couple.
Yeah.
Claude and Raina are obviously the chosen couple. Sophie and Fate. And Edge and fucking, I don't know, Jigglebutt.
Jigglebutt?
There are butt jiggle physics in that game.
Seriously? Okay then.
This is where the budget for Star Ocean 4 went.
I'll take your word on that.
Vastly mocked. Did we get all of them?
Apparently not.
I guess not. Raimi,
Yes.
because that was the name of the guy in Geist. Because I
Was it
never
really?
would have considered Raimi a gender ambiguous name.
Neither would I. What was? I remember Geist. That was a good game though.
Off topic. I remember really random things. Anyway.
If
Oh,
only it
yep,
was
sure
on the
enough. We're in.
GameCube.
But yes, we will throw Millie in the party. It's a pity that you get her so fucking late.
Right. By this point, I'm like attached to Yoshua.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
sad.
it's going to be a bummer to see him go too, because we're going to get Millie at level 40. It's going to be a step down.
Right?
But-
Especially with all this amazing gear that we just got for him.
But I just have to. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. This is a game about blood. It was at one point.
It
Not
was
so
a game
much
about
anymore.
Somebody's
Right.
gonna get hurt real bad.
We ought to be able to handle
Oh, well.
this.
Omega Double Slash, which is doing more damage
Nice.
sometimes. Its damage range is really weird. Sometimes it'll do less than the average hit, and sometimes it'll deal 1,000 damage. I don't...
What is our average hit? Like 400?
Ooh, Fine Shield. That is definitely not for Yoshua. This game is baffling me because I have not gotten a new weapon for Roddick ever since we hit the first town, Portsmouth, I believe. The first town where you could buy weapons.
Yeah, well, he's must be overdue for one then.
He's way overdue for one. I mean, we're 10 hours into the game. How many games have you gone like 7 hours with the same weapon?
Next in line.
And specifically that weapon being the second weapon that you got.
Right.
It's very strange. I mean, I'm sure this is where the item creation comes in, and whoever has watched the hour-long video like 12 fucking times without watching the other videos is probably sitting there going, "Well, that's why you do the item creation, dumbass," or Peter.
Probably.
Why does that video have 12 views? If you're watching this video and you're one of the people who watched the last videos but hasn't watched any of the previous videos, please explain this to me.
Yes, I don't understand how that one got to 12, but I don't care.
I need to know.
Okay. Well, I'm sure someone will be nice enough to let you know.
No, they won't,
No, they won't.
Simple.
I was trying to be
because nobody
supportive.
watches these.
Hey, apparently we've continued to get like 3 or 4 per video. That's something.
Alrighty, we killed the last of the monsters. Don't you fuck with me, game.
You got fucked with by a branch.
If only I had the glasses that I got from the chest, then I could see the branch. But now I have them, and now I can see the branch.
Now you can go talk to the old man and he's gonna be like, yay, thank you.
Give me free shit. Oh, I guess it's not really free if you had to do something to get it, is it?
Thank you. Here is a
A small token.
Oh, a bow. Yay.
Who uses bows? Ronix?
Yeah.
That is a random ass, like,
What
holy
the
crap.
fuck? Why?
Good lord. That's insane.
I'm still not going to replace Fia.
Even with a bow that like more than doubled his damage.
We decided to stick with Fia,
We did. I like Fia.
as do I. I mean, we had to bust her out of fucking jail. Might as well keep her.
Is that it?
Right? That was.
So, okay, I'm gonna off-camera us to the next area, next side questing area.
Okay.
Because this video is apparently just going to be a video of side quests, so we will see you there. Alrighty, we're back, and if this doesn't look familiar, that's because this is the mountain that we weren't supposed to climb at the beginning of the game that we've since climbed 5,003,000 fucking 12 times.
And 12. Can't forget
And,
those last 12.
This is the secret area that I brought up earlier. Remember the area that I mentioned that we'd get our asses handed to us if we went in now? Earlier?
Is it time?
At the time? It is now time to enter it.
All of us.
That's exciting.
Although it may still be rough. Oh, poison. Good way to start.
Yep, it appears
Yeah,
that
things
it'll
are-
still be rough.
Definitely hitting.
Sorry,
See how much stuff is starting to pop up over there?
Right, that's awesome.
Gone from just occasional to
Well,
rather
that's
frequent.
worth 10.
Holy shit!
I wanna be a good one, everyone. To everyone.
I got 6,000 experience from one fight.
Nice.
Good
And
God.
three people got level ups. Way to go.
Well, I'm happy.
Right? This might be a new grinding spot for a little while.
Ah, no, there's no need to grind. I did a fuck ton of that off camera. Hey, guess what I still don't have?
Pickaxe?
This could be trouble. Can we win this?
Oh well, that's for item creation, which you don't do anyways. What are those
I
little
don't-
guys called?
Yeah, not bubble lotion. What the fuck? Instant kill ability. Why does bubble lotion instant kill? What the fuck?
Some pretty badass lotion.
I guess. Jeez.
It's only untrained assassins. That's not very interesting.
No, but, you know, despite the fact that they're untrained assassins,
They're
still
still
doing
kicking your
a
ass, dude.
lot of more work than the thieving scums did. Oh my god, did you see how much money I got?
Good place to be.
I guess, except I wish money had somewhat of a point.
Wait, did you have 200,000?
210,000.
Nice.
I'm kind of
We
at a
cannot
loss
ignore
for
this.
how to
Can
navigate
we?
this
Can
place.
we win this?
Well,
Like, I'm attempting mentally to keep track.
prepare a map. Well, run to a room that you haven't been in yet. It's my
Well,
advice.
that's not hard, because I just started.
There you go.
There's a lot of worms.
Yep, Roddick's getting his ass kicked.
That's okay, we got Yoshua. Yoshua's got my back, don't you, Yoshua? Thanks,
Holy shit.
Brosu.
That was a cool looking heal.
Got my back on this. Yoshua, he's my guardian angel.
He even has wings.
Yeah.
I'm not on the battlefield by my own volition, but
I actually got less experience from that fight than I did the super crazy one. Okay. You okay?
What's in ooh, 2 chests.
Treasure chest. I hope the treasure in here is really an Ankh shield
Ankh
and
shield and Ankh sword. Nope.
Resurrection elixir.
Oh, that's less fun.
We just got a new shield, and this one is better, so that's cool. And we can give our old shield to Fia here.
Alright.
Hi, Fia.
this
Alrighty,
is
more.
tough. I
Ooh,
must protect all of us.
let's see what the clergyman is called.
Why don't you be
Maybe
something
give him
stupid?
some bubble lotion. It kills.
Ruffian.
Acolyte. Oh, wow.
Acolyte.
That is extraordinarily boring.
You should give someone some bubble lotion.
It would just kill them. We know this. We've seen it happen.
Have we?
Yes, with the mandrakes. If it says incapacitates party member, it means they are dead. I guess if you want to do solo Star Ocean Challenge,
Yeah, I was wondering what the point of that was. I mean, they're...
which I can't imagine would actually be really all that fun.
No.
In fact,
Yeah.
I think all you do is grind a whole fuck lot.
Yeah, I
Fuck
mean,
lot. Yeah.
this game, more than any others, seems to have, you know, a bunch of kill your teammate items.
I
No other game has, kill yourself items, except for this one.
I don't know if it is in this one or if it's in the only in the sequel. But through item creation, you can create an item called Faulty Check,
Yeah.
and it literally decreases your gil until you your full until you have one.
Why?
So save before doing any item creation, people. Seriously.
Oh, what is it? Just like an accidental thing that you can just come across, or like?
You have to make it, but
Well, yeah,
it's obviously it's a failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a failure, but it's not like an item you use. Just having it decreases
Yeah,
your money.
just having it decreases your money.
That's lame. And I'm assuming you can't just like get rid of it.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, because, as I said, I've never really delved too much into the item creation, but it's definitely...
Holy shit, Ilya just got her ass wrecked.
Well, that's what Yosh was here for. I mean, we've got blueberries, but nobody else gets the blueberries. Blackberries, sorry.
Yeah, whichever berries.
Did I have the fairy ring in the last video?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Or the emerald ring, rather.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Should probably watch that hour-long video.
Yes, I haven't watched that. Although I did rewatch the first video earlier today.
Anyway, the emerald ring and the fairy ring, interestingly, are two items that actually still exist in the Tales series as well. It's another thing that shares between the two series. The emerald ring reduces the mana cost of all moves by a third.
Yeah.
And the fairy ring does by half.
Nice.
And one of the things that I found I've been doing lately is, rather than putting the fairy ring into, or the emerald ring, because we don't have a fairy ring, in Joshua's hands, since he's, the spellcaster, and particularly the healer.
Yeah.
I gave it to... Well, at first I gave it to Ilya. And boy, you thought her... Oh, what the fuck is it called? I've forgotten, because she yells it 5 bajillion times.
What? How could you forget Palm of Destruction?
Yeah, if you thought that was good before, I mean, it basically costs like 2 mana. She just used it over and over and over and over and over. And never ran out of mana. It was kind of hilarious, but awesome.
Hilarious, awesome, and slightly depressing because you never shut up.
I've kind of just gotten used to it.
Nice.
Steel helmet.
Alright.
Is it better than Froghead? It is, so who can... I guess... Ilya, Froghead. Good.
Okay, give her Froghead.
Good. I don't really know how to take that seriously. So what I did eventually was give it to Roddick so that Omega Double Slash didn't use up like all his mana in one go.
Nice.
Since your abilities do go stronger the more you use them.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I was using some earlier, but he is not recovering as much mana between battles as I was hoping.
No, I mean you're only gaining what, like a couple
14.
percent?
It takes so much to
14, so what is that, like 1-2%?
I don't even know if it's that. I could have sworn you got a lot more, but it would appear I would be wrong. Because I'm pretty sure there aren't any more skills that raise stamina.
Oh well.
That's fine. Mana conservation, preservation is one of the things that I do enjoy in games, as we established in whichever video we were in the first dungeon. Also, this place is nifty.
It's nifty.
Like it's suddenly become like a...
Watery, rainy type cave.
Yeah. Trying to think of a more...
Smart term.
Okay, this is weird. I'm trying to attack it, but because Ilya and Thea have it flanked, I cannot get in there. Okay. I guess those two, that pineapple, they just... Oof. Some crazy shit. I
Cool.
have seen some shit.
Anyways,
Okay, I'm...
go to the right.
I was
Go
gonna
to
say,
the
it's like, I'm just gonna keep going to the right because that's kind of been my policy so far.
right. Silver Greaves, nice.
I am really, really hoping for a new sword for Roddick. Please.
It's gotta get one eventually.
Please, new sword for Roddick.
Well, his attack is still like insanely high, anyways.
Actually, I think Ilya has a higher attack than he does.
Oh yeah.
Because Roddick is limited, I believe, by his weapon.
Ah,
Because I think this game is like Final Fantasy Tactics in that sense. It's interesting, in Final Fantasy Tactics, and it looks like to a lesser extent this game,
yeah.
in order to limit your capacity for simply grinding stupidly high,
Yeah.
you could only do so much damage with certain weapons.
Before you can move on.
No, like regardless of your level.
Well, yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
So, and obviously new weapons come with plot progression in both games,
Mm-hmm.
in most games. So, it became, you know, you couldn't get super overpowered for what was going on. Except for the fact that you totally could, but that's a different game. In this game, I guess I'm super overpowered. I am kind of steamrolling everything, aren't I?
Right, even
Although
this
this-
place is just... I will say
I was gonna say, this place is actually pretty, like, if I were, I'd say it's actually pretty balanced.
Yeah, no, this dungeon at least is...
Things are
adequately
knocking
difficult.
off a good chunk of, okay, that speed. Did you see Ilya's just zipping up there? You go, girl.
You go, girl, is that what you're saying?
Kick the ass.
If you say so.
Random encounter now! Yeah!
Good call.
Probably said it as it happened. I'm not really sure what to say right now.
Right, just
Because right now, I'm mentally trying to siphon off a section of my brain to mapping,
Oh, of course.
which hilariously is something I cannot do in real life.
I'm not- Oh well, he seems to be doing fairly well in this cave so far. So why exactly are we in this cave anyways? Other than-
Because we can be.
Oh, okay.
This
They're
is just a cave with no particularly larger significance other than
we
it's
can
here.
do- Oh,
I mean, there's a boss at the end of it, which at this rate will actually be a rather tough boss.
right. Might be one that'll actually give you some challenge.
I dearly hope that there is a save point before it. Go! Good! Good! I saw Ilias help and it's like, shit! Yoshua's on top of things. Since he doesn't have anything else to do. And he has wings. And he's an angel and Nope, I complained about this too much last video. I'll stop.
What, the fact that he has wings?
No, the fact that the whole entire game stops so that we can watch the healing spell.
Oh, yes, it does that. You sound up.
It's like the third time!
I don't know, but I do like that they try to, show it and emphasize that they're being all cool, but...
Speaking of dated mechanics that have absolutely no place in modern games,
Yup. I will
any
agree
game
with...
with an action combat system where the action is paused for any... Oh my god! It's just going! Oh, shit. Oh, okay, good. This room is just a giant circle. Dwarven Guard. What the shiz dang is that? Shield.
It's a
For
shield.
whom? Because I got the Ankh shield.
Apparently it's just another better shield.
Huh.
Then give her the Ankh shield.
That's kind of strange.
Oh well.
I would have expected it to be slightly
Focused, everyone!
Let's take our
different.
time here.
Yeah. Oh well. Just take the stuff.
Oh,
they
Roddick. No. No, man. Just stop getting poisoned. Stop.
Do you at least have a bunch of poison healies, whatever they're called?
I had a bunch of antidotes when I entered here, but people just keep getting poisoned.
Right? So they're stupid pineapples.
They are worth a ton of experience.
It's kind of worth it.
I almost feel like I should wait until we get Millie to come here, but...
Well.
Nope, we're already here.
Worst case, we, come back for a little while just to grind up Millie.
Well, she's going to be level 40 when we get her, so, I mean, she's not going to be completely behind. Just, at this point, Roddick is 50.
Right.
Alrighty, well, we'll continue exploring the cave in the next video. See you then.